Hello, I'm Peter Baker reporting to you on behalf of Breaking News Today. Today on Breaking News, NHS staff are warned they may be made to choose who is worthy of life support. Death toll doubles overnight in the United States. Testing and social distancing remains critical to survival. A woman is fined £850 for leaving her home. The BAFTA Awards go ahead tonight, lockdown style. And how is the public coping? With supermarkets offering aid, universal credit applications have soared to almost 1 million. Treatment could be offered to other patients depending on their chances of survival, it's been revealed today. The British Medical Association, the BMA professionals, warned senior staff may be forced to make the grave decisions should hospitals become overwhelmed with admissions. In a document releasing new guidance for doctors, the coronavirus patients could have their treatment withdrawn and offered to those patients with a higher chance of survival. Rationing of ventilators and scarcely available resources could determine which patients will receive the life-saving treatment. The United States of America death toll has reported the highest number of deaths following yesterday's statistics. 4,000 new deaths were reported within 3 days, with 40% of these fatalities being in the New York area. With almost 900 deaths reported overnight Tuesday, the U.S. death toll has now surpassed the number of deaths reported in China, where the first outbreak was first reported. The death toll in Italy sits at almost 12,500, with Spain reporting just over 9,000. The U.S. also reports the highest number of infected cases, currently being 189,000. Professor Paul Cosford, Medical Director of Public Health England, reiterated today how vital testing and social distancing remains the most critical ways of stopping the deadly virus that's taking the nation and world by storm. Social distancing is the way to reduce the infection and ultimately get on top and ahead of the virus, he told Good Morning Britain today. Professor Cosford admitted testing did appear low in England, but assured the public that testing will rapidly increase, with this being such a significant way to control the virus. When questioned, the professor confirmed that difficult decisions may need to be made in such extenuating circumstances with life support equipment, should the country be so overwhelmed if the guidance is not followed. Still to come, a woman being fined for leaving her home, and the BAFTAs will be running ahead as scheduled tonight, lockdown style. With Marks & Spencer being the latest supermarkets to offer aid in the form of a non-veggie box costing £35, the number of people applying for universal credit soared this week, with Tesco working with the Education Department to provide e-vouchers for those entitled to free school meals. Morrisons have donated thousands of pounds worth of product. Sainsbury's have been offering dedicated opening hours to key workers and the elderly and vulnerable, as well as now becoming the first supermarket to sell the Big Issue magazine. It's been reported that during the last 2 weeks, the Department for Work and Pensions have seen an influx of applications for universal credit. Some 950,000 people have applied between March 16th and March 30th, when people were advised to work from home. Universal credit is a consolidated monthly payment for those of working age. This has replaced a host of benefits, including income-based job seekers allowance, housing benefit, as well as child and working tax. Lockdown-style BAFTAs will go ahead this evening following the announcement that these would be cancelled at the end of March. The organisers of the awards prepared in readiness for this event and had requested all nominees to record and submit acceptance speeches. No one will know who the winners are until announced this evening, with no traditional red carpet, champagne or live audience to keep Ofcom on their toes. Organisers are hoping they'll still be able to capture the magic of the annual event. Even the nominees will be finding out who has won at the same time as the public. A woman who failed to justify her reasoning for leaving her home has been the first person to be arrested and fined on the railways following the implementation of the new coronavirus rules. Maria Dinu, 41, was fined £850 when she was unable to give a suitable reason for her travel during the pandemic. She was reported to be loitering between platforms at Newcastle Central Station at around 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Following many attempts, no justifiable reason was found, even when police officers offered encouragement for explanation. Ms. Danu was then arrested and detained, appearing at North Tyneside Magistrates Court on Monday, where she was handed a £650 fine for failing to comply with requirements under the Coronavirus Act 2020. In addition, she was fined £85 for ticket fraud and £80 in court costs. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.